Og velkommen tilbage til Steel Division Normandy 44. Vi fortsætter med Bootcamp. Der mangler vi de 3 sidste, så det kan vi lige så godt. Og det er tutorial nummer 6, det er Armored Tactics, panser taktikker. Så det bliver fedt. Det skal vi prøve. Loading.
In this exercise, you will control several types of tanks. You are being granted access to the tank and anti-tank classes of the battle group. Click Next to compose your battle group. Unit pack slots are available in the tank and anti-tank unlock classes. Don't forget to add the new units available in your battle group.
Okay.
Tanks are powerful units, able to engage every type of ground unit. Pay attention to the armor-piercing and high explosive values of their weapons. The AP indicates the unit's ability to destroy armored units. The HE indicates its ability to damage unarmored units. More importantly, have a look at their armor. Most tanks have thick frontal armor. In combat, always try to present your thickest armor to a threat, while at the same time, if you outnumber an enemy tank, try to flank it and attack its rear or side armor. The M4A1 at your disposal are basic medium tanks, well-armored and well-armed, capable to handling all types of combat situations.
Det kan jeg garantere for, at de ikke vil pansret der. De blev kaldt Tommy Cookers af tyskerne, hvilket betyder, at lige snart de bare ramte den et eller andet sted, så brød de i brand. Så det der med well armored, det er i hvert fald en gang BS.
Anti-tank units come in various calibers, hence efficiency, but are all dedicated to neutralizing enemy armors. Foot ones are usually low profile and easy to conceal to ambush enemy armors, while self-propelled ones trade concealment for mobility and some level of protection. M10A1 destroyers are armored and self-propelled anti-tank units. They are vulnerable due to their open top and weak rear and side armor, but their long-range cannon and speed makes them both very effective and annoying for the enemy to chase down.
Sådan.
An Allied scout has been deployed to help you spot enemy tanks waiting to ambush your armors. Position your M4A1 in the deployment zone, and click on the Launch Battle button when it's done.
Øj, jeg skulle lige nys.
Red 6, mount it up. If you see a crowd, blow them away.
Hunt.
Enemy identified. It's a Panzer II Lux.
Nå.
That Panzer II is a lightly armored tank designed for mobility. Light tanks are often very fast and carry enough firepower to be a threat to any unit which is lighter than they are. Position your M4A1 medium tank at range to get rid of it swiftly. Notice the AP value of your main gun against the Panzer II armor. The enemy tank took too much stress and fallback. It will run back to a safe position. Use the hunt order to pursue him and neutralize it before it recovers.
On it.
Gordo, bring us there. Fire.
Good job. Panzer II looks neutralized.
So many positive waves.
Hvor kommer så den næste? Den kommer herovre fra. Siden af fronten, går den her vej ned, eller hvad?
Enemy identified. It is a Panzer IV-G. That Panzer is a tough guy. It's a medium tank similar to our M4A1, but it's armed with an extremely effective gun that's able to knock your isolated tank. We'll need backup to turn that situation to our...
Yes, sir.
Command tank works as platoon leader. Bring it close to your deployed tank to improve its stats.
Awaiting orders. Get your shit in gear. We're rolling.
Sådan. Kom så. Kæft hvor kører de langsomt herude på græsset, mand.
Now that your tanks have gathered, face the Panzer IV-G by holding down the right mouse button on the tanks and dragging the mouse in the direction of the enemy to face the enemy with the strongest armor.
Armor ready.
Det er lige gjort.
Let's roll.
Sådan.
Fire.
Bounce, men jeg gjorde noget.
I hear you. Loud and clear.
Falling back. Nå ja. Det skal jo gå op i stedet for at gå ned. Det er sådan lidt. Ja. Ja. Kom så. Jeg kan ikke blive ved med at falde tilbage. Se, hvor kører de langsomt.
Good job. Panzer IV-G neutralized.
Neutralized.
At your orders. I heard there were tigers in this area.
Sådan. Det er en god flankerende skud.
Last enemy identified. It is a Stug 3G. As you can guess from the 2 stars under its tag, this one is a battle-hardened veteran. No need to try to attack it with the M4A1. Let's bring in the M10A1 destroyer and neutralize this tank at long range.
Modtaget. M10 destroyer. Hvor er hans panser? Okay, det skal jo... Det skal være der.
Awaiting orders.
Now, place the M10A1 in range. You can bring the command M4A1 close to it to increase its precision. You can also try to use the other M4A1 tank to flank the Stug 3G. This Stug 3G has no turret, so a flanking maneuver could be pretty efficient.
Tank destroyer ready.
Kom så.
AP shell loaded.
Den kan godt nok holde.
War daddy to red leader. I am listening.
Crew knocked out. Sådan.
Good job. Stug 3G neutralized. Well done, sir. The enemy's presence has been eradicated. You've understood the use of armored units in combat. You are now ready to deal massive damage to the German pride. Great job.
Det var det. Så har vi bestået den amerikanske hærs panserskole. Og ja, der på 5 minutter og 40 sekunder. Det er fandme lidt hurtigt den værnepligt, jeg har prøvet det. Observers off-map artillery strike aircraft basics. Sådan, så skal vi lære fagger. Kass.
In this exercise, you'll learn how to defend against aircraft, and also how to use them.
Okay.
While on the ground, you'll learn how to call in off-map long-range artillery strikes.
Okay.
You're being granted access to the anti-air and air classes of the battle group.
Okay.
Click Next to compose. Fill the unit pack slots available in the now unlocked artillery, anti-air, and air classes of the battle group. Don't forget to add the new units available to your battle group. The anti-air unit's role is to protect your ground units on the battlefield. Most anti-air units serve to suppress enemy planes and force them to evacuate the area.
Den stak der igennem hovedet der. Det skal da ikke helt godt.
The mobile observation post can call artillery strikes from an off-map battery. Once the mission is fired, it takes some time to strike, but it suppresses and decimates any units in its area of effect. Air units have various roles depending on their loadout. Aerial recon, such as the Grasshopper, are the only aerial units that can unveil enemies on the ground without being affected by the terrain or the front line. However, they are very fragile units. Dogfighter aircraft, such as the P-51D Mustang, fly it up. The enemy has established defense positions on the map. You will need to find and dismantle them one by one. But first, Army Intel warns us about an enemy aircraft takeoff. Let's deploy and position the M16 MGMC in your deployment zone. Click on the Launch Battle button when it's done.
AA guns ready. Go and shoot anything that moves.
The air raid alarm signal indicates an enemy aircraft has been spotted. It's a German Me-109G0 fighter, trying to claim air superiority. Hopefully, you have positioned your anti-air defense in time. The Me-109 is now under suppressive fire. It won't be long before it flees. Great job! The German Me-109 has evacuated. Now that we have a clear sky, bring in the Grasshopper to recon and find all of the enemy defenses on the ground. Once you call in an aircraft, it places itself on the off-map assets panel. This panel lists all of your off-map assets, planes, and heavy artillery, and indicates each one's status. As you can see in the off-map assets panel, your Grasshopper is in ready stance. Select it and right-click anywhere on the map to deploy it.
Be ready. How bad is enemy AA over there?
Well done! The Grasshopper's status once deployed is in mission. The gauge represents its fuel tank. Once it's empty, planes automatically evacuate to resupply for a given duration before returning to the ready status. Let's not waste time. We should detect the enemy's positions before the Grasshopper needs to resupply.
3.
Good job. All enemy defenses have been spotted.
Take care. This plane is fragile.
It's a bloody alarm! That goddamn German Me-109 fighter came back. Try to evacuate the Grasshopper. It will cancel its ongoing mission and resupply. It's time to call in the P-51D. It's our best asset against this German fighter. Once deployed, it will automatically engage the Me-109.
Ja.
Roger. Heading there.
Sådan.
Enemy spotted. Go on, Control. Down in...
Great job. Now we can reclaim air superiority and start the dismantlement of enemy defenses. Call back a Grasshopper and let's focus on the first enemy concentration.
Det kan jo
Let's
ikke,
deploy the 4
GPA
GPA OP to call in an off-map artillery strike. Ally M8 reconnaissance vehicles have just arrived to help wipe out any remaining enemies after the artillery strike. For GPA OP deployed. Select the Fire for Effect one, the longest but most precise strike, and click on the first enemy concentration. You have a total of 3 fire missions at your disposal. Scout with the Grasshopper to target precisely, and be sure that no units are left.
Crowds in the open. Fire for effect. We'll find them.
Så er det ikke, at jeg skulle kalde Grasshopperen tilbage.
Remember that you can increase the game speed.
God.
We'll find them.
Ja. Kom så. Splash.
Well done, the first enemy defensive line has been wiped out.
The first enemy line has been wiped out.
The best way to get rid of those isolated PaK-43 is with our P-47 Thunderbolt.
No.
Use the Grasshopper to get a clear view of the PaK-49 positions and deploy the P-47 to snipe them.
Be ready. Target spotted. Attacking.
Okay, 1 PaK-43 gone, and 1 to go. Don't waste time. Deploy another P-47.
Awaiting instructions. Affirmative.
Good job. The PaK-43 are no more. You can now deploy the B-26 Marauder bombers, or call in another off-map artillery strike, if left, on that last enemy concentration.
Listening.
Vi skal da have kæmpe bomber, mand. Vi skal ikke have det der...
Be ready. I've spotted the enemy.
I have spotted the enemy.
Ready to liberate. Death from above.
Sådan.
Good choice, sir. Select your B-26 and right-click on a spotted enemy target, or fire on position and right-click on the desired position.
Eye in the sky. Heading back home.
Great job. The enemy position has been eradicated.
Eradicated.
Well done, sir. You have mastered the use of off-map assets. You've understood how vital it is to keep air superiority, and how to severely impact the enemy's morale and troops by using powerful off-map artillery strikes.
Whoop. Sådan jo han. Og så den sidste, skirmish.
In this exercise, you will be free to put to use what you have already learned in a real skirmish condition. You're being granted access to all the classes of the battle group. Click Next to compose your battle group. Fill all the units' pack slots available to validate your battle group. Recon units can reveal enemy positions and sneak up.
Det er jeg faktisk godt klar over, det har du sagt.
Infantry units have various functions depending on their equipment and are deployed with their transport. Fill all slots with the available pack.
Ja, skal vi ikke bare tage en af hver, eller hvad? Så har vi masser af muligheder. Bag.
Tanks are powerful, but blind units able to engage any ground threat.
Jeg gider ikke køre på ham der.
Support units can provide leadership or fire support. Anti-tank units can ambush and neutralize armored vehicles. Fill all.
Garanterer for, at vi har nogle grejer.
Anti-air units protect your ground units from air.
Det er fint.
Artillery units can strike at long range, while the mobile OP units can. All units have various functions, depending on their loads. Fill all slots with a.
Sådan.
In this exercise, you will need to gain map control. The more ground you control, the more victory points you earn. Your objective is to have more victory points than the enemy at the 30-minute mark.
Okay. Så det tager en halv time der, eller hvad?
Every skirmish game in Steel Division begins in Phase A. Phases determine your requisition points income at different times in the game, and your access to certain units. Phases change every 10 minutes up to the final Phase C. Notice the A, B, or C letters on the unit's pack. B and C unit packs are presently locked. When you build your battle group, make sure to take into consideration which unit pack will unlock to fit your strategy.
Okay.
Position various types of unit in the deployment zone. Click on the Launch Battle button. No units have been deployed. Please pick a unit in the top left requisition menu and place it on the battlefield quickly. The enemy earns 1 victory point every second. It means that as long as he retains control of at least 51% of the map, he'll keep scoring every second. You need to fight him off and expand your influence area, or his score will continue to increase.
Red 6, mounted up. If you see a crowd, blow them away. Nothing to report.
Don't wake Jerry.
Don't wake Jerry. Here's Johnny.
Sir!
You have just received plus 90 requisition point. Requisition points are earned every minute and are feedbacked on your requisition menu. Requisition points increase at each phase change. The cost of a unit is indicated on its card. Buy or save your requisition points for your next move. It all depends upon your strategy.
Germans ahead!
Ja.
Get ready for a fight!
1,
have a look around.
De kommer ud herhen så.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. I hear you loud and clear.
Sådan. Skal noget infanteri derovre til venstre, det er helt sikkert.
Radio check Red 1 through 6. Over.
Sådan at de
At your orders. Berlin or bust.
Sir, yes, sir! Muzzle fire! Nail it!
shut up.
Roger. Search and destroy.
Need some extra eyes, sir? Ground spotted. Check your sights.
At your orders.
We're listening. Don't wake Jerry.
Sådan det der, ikke? Nej, pause.
I hear you loud and clear. Go back slowly.
De bakker lige ham der foran, ikke? Det bliver overfaldet af deres panserværnsmænd.
Any orders? Out there! Shoot first and ask questions later!
Sådan. Så giver vi lige en panserværnskanon herovre.
Yes, sir. Need a lift? This is where you get off.
Derhen, og skal vi se, hvad der er.
Nice shooting, Gunner.
Til venstre. Airborne rifles. Yes, please.
Radio check Red 1 through 6. Over. Red 6 mounted up. Go on, Control. I want my scalp. Back up, back up. Go on, Control. Copy, Eagle Leader. I'm on my
Hvad nu?
way out. Yes, sir. Move, but watch for ambushes. This is where you get off.
Deroppe, ja.
Taxi ready. Be careful.
Sidder.
Enemies nearby.
Det kan man jo ikke, fordi det er køretøj, jeg har valgt. Det er ikke
Sir.
Spacing! Yes, sir.
Fandens!
I hear you, loud and clear.
We're caught moving this thing. We're done for.
Anti-air.
Reverse, driver.
Mustang.
They're as good as dead.
Sådan.
Awaiting instructions.
Germans ahead! Get ready for a fight! Go, troopers!
Skal der maskingevær heroppe?
earn +1 victory point every second. It means that as long as you retain control of at least 51% of the map, you'll keep scoring every second. Push forward, expand your territory, and your score will continue to increase. The front line dynamically measures the ground control during the game. The influential areas and the domination gauge are displayed on the top right panel. It is crucial for your success to keep an eye on this information.
God's sake! Yes, sir. If we're caught moving this thing, we're done for.
Reverse, driver. Back up, back up. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Ready to transport.
Hvad? Kan den morter ikke skyde det? Oh my god.
Back up, back up.
Mens vi skyder den der. Kæft, det ringer som morter der, mand. Kan man skyde mere end 700
Affirmative. Awaiting instructions.
This is where you get off.
We're headed. Yes, sir. Careful. Carrie's out there somewhere.
Any orders? For God's sake!
I'll make ace yet. There are two types of pilots. The hunters and the preys.
Brug det fly til angriben.
Guns primed and ready.
Så skyd dog den
Enemy
der.
spotted. We're ready, Captain. If we're caught moving this thing, we're done for.
Nu er den done.
That sound announces the beginning of a new phase. Phase B units are now unlocked, alongside a rise in your requisition points income.
Sådan. Her. Optaget. 210 mangler.
Need some extra firepower? Drop to
Do not forget to keep an eye on the front line. It's useful feedback for predicting the opponent's movement and positioning.
I am dude.
Crowd spotted. Check your sights.
armor ready. If you see a crowd, blow them away. We're operational. Armor ready. Roger. Search and destroy. Guns primed and ready.
Ja, yes sir.
There are two types of pilots. The hunters and the preys.
Germans ahead! Get ready for a fight!
All right, I'm out of here. Sir! Good hit, good hit. Ready to fire. Let's go. spotted. Check your sights. Let's get out of here.
Falling back. Og hvad?
Ready to pound them, sir.
Og den deroppe, eller hvad?
I hear you, loud and clear. We're hit! Reverse driver. Yes, sir.
Her går det meget ved nakken.
Back up, back up.
Åh!
Nothing to report.
Awaiting instructions. Back up, back up.
For God's sake! Germans ahead! Get ready for a fight! We're paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Get a move on, men. Artillery at your orders. Medic. Copy, leader.
Ah!
Clear the runway, coming in hot.
Sir, yes, sir! Safety's off, soldiers. Shoot on sight.
Det der marterer med deres rækkevidde, det er så ekstremt kort.
Reverse driver.
For God's sake! We need morphine here!
Snart.
Got the pieces, sir.
Fire for effect. Hvorfor kan jeg nu ikke det?
Yes, sir. For God's sake!
Let's move, quickly.
Crowds in the open! Fire for effect! We're taking heavy fire!
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
For God's sake!
War Daddy to Red Leader. I am listening.
Kom nu med det artilleri der.
What do you need, sir?
Medic!
Nothing's moving there anymore. Good hit, good hit.
Sådan.
Yes, sir.
Jerry's dead!
enemy has scored 500 points. We must fight back and expand our influence to reverse the trend.
First platoon! Easy company!
This is where you get off. Yes?
Hans.
Jerry's dead!
They're as good as dead.
Fandme bare ind, og så begynder raketterne at gå klar.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Du kan ikke markere et eller andet her. Kan man ikke det mere nu, eller hvad? Det er fuldstændig out of question, eller hvad? Hør her.
Yes?
Hi-ho, Silver!
Ah, fuck det.
Down.
Receiving loud and clear. Out.
Det er lige en Mustang.
Awaiting instructions. Where do you want it? Roger. On my way there. Armor ready. They're as good as dead. Go on, Control.
For God's sake!
Ah! Skal det køretøj så virkelig føles hver gang?
Nice shooting, Gunner. Forward observer ready. Let's move, quickly.
Ground control is going well, sir. Keep going. At last, the final phase C. All units are now unlocked, plus a final rise in your income. It is time to unleash your full potential.
I want my scalp. Any updates?
Ah, fuck.
Copy, Eagle Leader. I'm on my way out. More daddy to Red Leader. I am listening. Nice shooting, Gunner. Repeat, Control. Attacking. Roger. Heading back to base. Top 300. 5 rounds. Over. Yes, sir. Roger. Search and destroy.
Move on!
Ja, det er ikke så fedt bare. Nej, fuck!
Fighter ready. Engaging WEP. Request fire mission grid 734536. Go on, Control. Roger. Heading there.
Sådan. Sådan
Receiving loud and clear. Out.
Jeg skulle bare angribe.
I'll make ace yet. Adjusting course.
Sådan.
It's down.
godt nok vente sig til den måde.
Checking belt, sir. Watch for Jerry.
Sådan.
Enemy spotted.
Sådan.
Go on, Control. I want my scalps.
Thunderbolt. Go forward.
All right, I'm out of here.
Sådan. Air power.
Radio check, red 1 through 6. Over. Everybody out! There are two types of pilots. The hunters and the preys.
Platoon formed and ready.
Go on, Control. Awaiting instructions.
First platoon. Easy company.
Ja, tak.
Ready to liberate.
Så det lige bombeflyene over.
Reduce at your service. Target sighted. 12 o'clock. Heading back home. Touchdown! For God's sake!
What are our orders, sir?
Observer on the move!
You would be blind without us. I hear you, loud and clear. Hit the pavement. Go and shoot anything that moves.
Thunderbolt, de er klar. Der går de et stykke tid, de er klar.
Ground spotted. Check your sights.
Hvorfor har jeg ikke mere artilleri nu?
Need something blown to smithereens?
Come on.
Yes, sir. If you see a crowd, blow them away. How bad is enemy AA over there? Awaiting instructions.
Pak 40.
Repeat, Control. Copy, leader. Go on, Control. Copy, leader. Affirmative. You would be blind without us. I'll make ace yet. Loud and clear. Out. Waiting for instructions, sir.
I fører i det hele. Det er godt. Tiden udløber.
Sir, yes, sir!
Go and shoot anything that moves.
Locked and loaded, sir.
Enemy spotted.
Der er lige 2 Shermans derovre.
Waiting for targets.
Ups.
Backward.
Tænk fanden nok.
Get down.
Kæft, hvor jeg hader det deroppe.
Back up, back up.
Bare skyde så langt, mand.
Enemy spotted.
Kom så. Vi kan ikke få flere... Når vi får en grasshopper ind. Hvad er det?
War Daddy to Red Leader. I am listening.
Germans ahead! Get ready for a fight!
Sådan. Så bare fremad.
Standing by. Take care. This plane is fragile. Fighter ready.
Fly til at splitte sikker.
Yes, sir. I've spotted the enemy. Eagle 1 ready. Attacking.
Well done, sir. You have proven yourself worthy on the battlefield with the knowledge that you've acquired. You've understood the main victory conditions in Steel Division, and how to use economy and phases to your advantage. Be ready to ship for Normandy, sir.
Reverse driver.
Sådan. Perfect. Nice. Jamen, det var alle bootcamp. Alle sammen. Kurahi. Det er så meget kopi af Band of Brothers, mand. Ej, nej. Nå, jamen det var det for den her gang. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Og så ses vi næste gang. Hej.